Hi, my name is Thais, and as I promised, I'm going to help you with publishing your own book. And what we want to start with first is we want to create an account with KDP, which is Kindle Direct Publishing. So you follow what they tell you on the screen. You enter your name, your email, your password, and then create your KDP account. I already have one, so since I have one, I'm going to sign in and go into my account to show you after what you do. So you just agree to any of their conditions. And this is the home screen for KDP Publishing. You can sign in with your Amazon account, or if you don't have an Amazon account, you can sign up. And you can self-publish your ebook and paperback for free, which they also have hardback books with minimum pages, but we'll go into that also. You can go to the market with Amazon, and you can go to the worldwide market for the sales of your book. And the reason why I like to use KDP is because you are searchable on Google through your books. So if I put my name and put books, my books are found all over the internet. So I can get them from Amazon. Goodreads has a link. I see somebody has one for sale on eBay. Bookshop.com. So when you publish through KDP, then you are able to go to the worldwide market. So enough about that. When you have something to say and you want to say it for whatever reason it is, and you want to publish it in a book, and maybe you don't want to go through a large publisher, because you have a smaller audience that you want to capture. Personally, I write my books so that my children and my grandchildren and my legacy will have my stories. And it's been a wonderful journey to be able to write my own books, and I really like what I'm doing when I write my books. And they're stories that may not have, everybody might not have interest in, but I do know that my children and my grandchildren love them, and that's all that matters to me. So you have a story in your heart, and you want to publish it, and you want to produce it so that you can show your story that you have in your heart, and for your children or your grandchildren and your legacy. And that's why we want to self-publish. I have a computer science background. I've been working in computer science since 1978. And I kept up with all the new technology, including building websites and publishing, and Microsoft and Google and whatever platforms. I do my own marketing, and I can show you every step of the way to not only publish your book, and I can show you what I know so that you can also advertise your book so that you can get it out there in the World Wide Web. And these are just the things that I know, and I don't claim to know everything, but I'm going to show you what I know. And I know there's other things out there that are going to be helpful for you, but this is what I know. So let's go back to our KDP self-publishing. You've already signed up by now because you've taken a break. So I'm going to sign into my account. So I want to go to my account. Now this is my bookshelf. This will display all of my books that I've published. I have The Tale of the Turkey's Detailed Tale and The Creator's Great Soup. I just put that one out on a hardcover, which is a flip over reverse book. Unlock Your Blessings. I have 2 versions of the calendar book. I wanted to test it out, one on the inexpensive paper and one on the very high quality paper. My new book 2021, Unlock Your Blessings, Seek a Better Place, The Way to Riches is What You Think. I produced a coloring book with my book series, Whisper Windsong, The Wishing Doll, The Blossoms of Bright Flower, and The Creator's Great Soup, and The Tale of the Turkey's Detailed Tale. So these are my books, my bookshelf. So when you are ready, after you create this account, you will determine, and I recommend you looking at all of the ways to create this account. And the reason why I say that is there's some book sizes that will not be able to be on the worldwide market. Some book sizes you have to stick to a book size. So before you process your book, you really need to learn what manuscript or what size book that you want. So go through the KDP and find out what book size is best for you, and then you add that book. So here's content. Get started with Kindle content creation tools. It takes you to another page. This is a very user-friendly website. It tells you here each step of the way. It says these are the book formats that you use. It's a doc and a PDF format. I use PDF format because my books are very colorful, with a lot of illustrations, which I've chosen to do. But you don't need to do that. You can do it in a doc format, which is a little simpler, there's less steps. But I will go through the way that I do it because I start out in a doc and then I end up in a PDF format. So you need to determine your book type. Then you need to determine, what are you going to say? What is your book about? Okay, if you're going to do a fixed format textbook, travel guide, cookbook with audio, video, PDF, you need to determine all of that. So I'll make the screen a little bit bigger. Do you want the guided view or pop-ups? Do you want, there's a guide tool, there's Kindle Create. So there's a step-by-step for PC that we use. Okay, and it tells you, do you want a paperback book or a hardcover book? If you want a hardcover book, the minimum pages is, I believe, 75. So you need to know that as well. There's also how you upload it as an ebook and what they require, the file sizes, paperback or hardcover, calculator. You can download a calculator to measure the interior so that you can determine what spine size, if you need a spine, if you need words on the spine, and so forth. And this, I would really study this step by step prior to formatting your book. Manuscript Templates. So, here's a great video that you can watch. It tells you, we're not going to look at this entire video, but it tells you.
KDP templates can help you format your paperback book interior. Choose between a blank template or a template with sample content added, which will help guide your formatting.
See, that's all it takes. Okay, so we want to go through, choose a template. Here they are. You can download blank templates or you can download templates with sample content. I like to use the ones that download with the sample content. Okay. After you download it, you open it up, and you open it up in your language. We want to upload it in English. And these are the sizes. You have 5x8 to 8.27 by 11.69 in size. Now, so I recommend starting at the Kindle Publishing Guidelines. This gives you all that you need to know getting started with your introduction and third-party conversion services and paths to getting your content on Kindle. Comparing formats. So this will tell you the layouts and what you're interested in. And then general best practices, your cover image guidelines, your navigation guidelines, your HTML and CSS guidelines, hyperlink accessibility guidelines, and question and answer standards. And then you have your guidelines for specific types of ebooks and your appendices. So I definitely recommend getting started with the tab Kindle Publishing Guidelines, and then go through each one of the topics. You cannot go wrong by learning all of these topics, even if you do it quickly and put it in your back of your mind that you know it exists. But that's where I recommend getting started. So we will go into the next lesson after you've already created your Kindle account and that you are ready to go. So I'll see you then, and thank you.